my channel. So today I want to discuss and show the videos that was going viral on TikTok about the 3 women who escaped an attempted kidnapping out in Colombia.
Alright, so I had to cut my birthday trip short in Colombia because the first night we was out there, we almost got kidnapped. Like, literally, y'all. This is real. This is not to shit on nobody country, but don't go there as no black woman. They target young girls. Their ratio is 80-20 when it comes to male and female. Like, it just wasn't safe out there. So, I gotta start from the whole beginning, and I don't want nobody telling me, oh, I've been there before, I never experienced that. Don't discredit what happened to me, and don't try to undermine that shit. I need therapy. This is very traumatic what happened to us. So let's start with the delays. It was so many delays even trying to get to Colombia. If y'all watch my other stuff, we missed our first flight. Okay, cool. We were supposed to get to Colombia at 12 p.m. We didn't get to Colombia until 10:30 p.m. that same night. All right, so basically, like, our first full day, this happened to us. So I meet Kalia Denise. Y'all know her. That's my mutual out there. I said, oh dang, she in Colombia too. Let's link. So she said she gonna have her driver pick us up. I took some pictures. That's where I could see those videos. This happened that day. Like, it happened literally our only day in Colombia. So we went on the party bus. We cool. We drinking their beers. We're talking. We're laughing and stuff. When we stopped to our first stop to the locals, they trying to sell us the green stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, we was thinking about purchasing, but it looked like the how it looked and the price of it. He was trying to like sell it to us. We were just like, nah, we don't need it that bad. We bought like a fan. We bought maracas and like a satchel or whatever. So this, like, after we got off the party bus, everything went haywire. So we got off the party bus. Kalia was like, do y'all need a oh, I forgot to add this part. When I told Kalia how many delays we had, she was like, oh girl, I would have went home. So now all of this, it was so many foreshadowing events that happened. When we told her we didn't want to ride with her driver anymore, because that's how we got to the city. Her driver took us. She has a personal driver. That's why she stayed in Colombia. When we got there, we was like, no, we'll just go by ourselves to the club, and then we'll just get a ride back. We'll take a yellow taxi. You're not supposed to take a yellow taxi out there. They tell you, the locals will tell you that Uber is illegal because it doesn't give you tangible evidence on who they are and how to track them. So that's how we got. Okay, so I left off at the taxi stuff, but I forgot to say, when they trying to sell us stuff, like, it was kind of overwhelming because it's a whole lot of men just trying to sell you this. They putting stuff in your hand. They trying to do this. They trying to do that. And in the midst of that, my friend, she had her money out, and it's like in a little envelope. And we was like, well, we don't want to flash like that, but she wasn't trying to, but it's still like, it's just, that's neither here nor there. We just wanted to add that, like, it was kind of overwhelming with the purchases and everything, and how they was just like trying to hound you. So, huh? We had to pay to pee. Oh yeah, we had to pay to pee, and like, it was just like nothing is free in Colombia. Like, nothing is free. So we didn't like the food at our resort either. So when we decided to go to like a club, first we went to Taboo. When we went to Taboo, the vibes just wasn't there. Like, a burger was like $38. We like, are they trying to, like, okay, we're not trying, we just trying to go somewhere like cheaper. Like, we thought, whatever. So when we go to Casa Palenque, that place that's always advertised in Colombia for being just so safe, cultural, and nice and stuff like that, we got the Casa Palenque. We went upstairs. We didn't like the food either up there. I think it's just a way of how I don't like the food. So when we got off for the taxis, we know not to go up to the equal people that's just trying to like take you. So well, not trying to take you, but like trying to just like accommodate you. I don't know. We just didn't go up to him. When he told us that it was 50, we was like, okay, never mind, we walking away. So he's watching us just walk away wherever we walking, and we ran into this man. Before we ran into this man, I hope I had a video when I get my phone. Like, you know how they be rapping to y'all? He was rapping to us, bate chocolate, and then I didn't want to buy I didn't want to pay him for that because I'm trying to get in my Uber. Like, you came up to me. And then even had it down to the cat calling, like, the eye mommy, the biting. They went in kisses and stuff like that. Like, it's just too, like, overly saturated with flirtation. I don't know. So when we got into the second one, it was a nice, handsome man. Like, the one that did this to us, nice, handsome, young looking. Like, he don't look like, but then again, you can't, don't judge a book. So when we got in there, he told us it was 52. Like, it was 50 as well. We was like, you know what, we probably not gonna get no cheaper because our hotel, we didn't know. We stayed at Dreams Caribana. It's in the cut. So when he told us 50, we got in. When we got in, my friends, we naturally just put on the GPS just to make sure that everybody going everywhere. We don't just do this only there. Like, we always do that when we travel. So my friend in the back, she noticing that he keep like missing like small turns. He's still going the same, like the correct way in general, but like he's still missing them. And like after he'll miss 2 left turns, he'll make up for it in the next left. So she was her eyes, she was getting sleepy, so her eyes getting heavy. She texted me because I'm in the front seat. She was like, Janae, put on your GPS. Usually I don't even listen like to her when I just be in the front. I be vibing just on my phone, but like, just everything happening for a reason. So I put in the GPS. He missed his first 2 left turns, and then the next one, like I said, he made up for it. So I remember us on the freeway, and that's when I ran into the first red flag. Usually when we in another country, they always drive like fast, trying to get you where they gotta go because they're going back to where the money is, like where the meeting points are, because it's touristy. So he's driving slow behind this one van. I'm like, okay, I don't really think nothing of it. I'm getting off Instagram, but I still got the GPS on, and I'm seeing that he kind of like.
So I am not a TikTok bitch. I'm not an influencer. I don't have no big following page. I'm just trying to spread awareness and get people to understand like what happened, because like even for us, this shit just feels like, now that we're back home, this shit feels so surreal that we're literally 24 hours later back, because this shit does not happen. Like, people do not get a chance to call their parents. Anyway, this is going to be a story about how we almost got kidnapped in Cartagena, Colombia, the first day there. So boom, I'm gonna go back in the story and tell y'all like every single sign that we had that should have told us not to even go. But like, we're just gonna talk about the night. So my friend Janae and Lex, they're both TikTok famous, but Janae has a friend that was in Cartagena with us, like not with us, but she just happened to come on the same week as us because it's spring break. So she invited us to this bus party, like this bus tour. And she picked us up from a resort because she had a private driver. Like, she had her own driver, and she knew him. They was contacting each other like before the trip even happened. So she felt comfortable with him coming to get us as well, because although we were staying at a resort and we could have got a taxi or a cab with them, it just made sense, since we're all going together, that, you know, boom, we're just gonna ride together. So they come pick us up. We're in the party bus. It's not even a party bus. Like, yes, there's music playing, but it wasn't like we were getting drunk. Let that be very known. We were not getting drunk. Yes, we might have been drinking, but it was a snoring off, like a 2% alcohol beverage. Like, it was nothing. So after the party bus, after the bus tour, mind you, we went around the city 2 times, and the whole time we were going around the city, people kept stopping. That we made stops, and you were able to get like drinks, and you were like, they were passing out beer, and we made a pit stop to pee. Y'all, we had to pay to piss, but like, that's besides the point. So we, after the bus tour was done, they had stopped at a club. We didn't go inside the club. We went to the restaurant next to it, because all we kept talking about was being hungry, because the resort food was not good. We really haven't ate. Like I said, I'm going to go in the backstory and tell y'all like how the experience was getting there, because that will explain to y'all like why we were so determined on getting something to eat. We had kind of made a list of places to go. Like I said, I don't be on TikTok, but I had looked up on TikTok Cartagena Black Girl restaurants, like things for us to do while we're out there. Be prepared. Like, you don't want to just go to a country and not know not a fuck thing, and you just looking shit up and doing it. So we did things the right way, and we went to the restaurant that we had looked up. Like, I can tell y'all the place. If y'all look it up, there's so many black people going to that restaurant. We went to the restaurant. The man gave us the menu on the drink menu side, and then he flipped it. All we ordered was food. All we drank was water. We were not drunk. We were sober. We were alert. And like, y'all, like what's the word when it's like we were talking about what was happening?
Foreshadowing.
The foreshadowing that we was doing. Like, we was talking about a whole different event, and I'm the one that said, if my friends are ever in danger, it don't matter, like, boy, girl, woman, man, anything. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. If y'all do anything towards my friends, I'm on defense mode. Like, we had a circumstance where I literally was protecting my friend with my fist. Like, I do whatever I gotta do for the people that I love. So we talked about that, and we went home. Like, we were going home. We saw a taxi, and he said $50, but he was super, super eager, y'all. Like, super, super, super eager. He was so eager for us to go. So we was like, nah. Like, first of all, the $50 was a red flag, because it was only a 23-minute drive. But again, it was like 1 o'clock. So I guess when we went to the second driver, the driver that we picked him, y'all. We picked him. The driver that we picked, he told us $50 too. We looking like, okay, y'all, this might be like how much we gotta pay. We just gotta pay. We want to go home. We want to go home, be safe. So we just did it, right? Boom. Janae in the passenger seat. I'm in the back seat behind the driver, and Lex is next to me in the back seat behind Janae, kind of diagonal to the. I put the GPS on my phone simply because like I said, we always go on vacation, and I just like to know where I'm going and how long it's gonna take. Like, it's not even about being safe. It's like how long we got till we can go home. You feel me? So I always put the GPS in my phone, and my phone was working the best, so I had it in my phone. I could see him like changing the directions, you know, like he would miss the 100 foot. Like if we was going like 100 feet to the right, and he would just keep going. He would just keep going, and I'm like, okay, this is city, so he know where he going. Maybe it's a shortcut. Mind y'all, he didn't even put the GPS in his phone. So I'm just thinking because he's a taxi cab driver and we're at a resort and it's a nice resort, maybe he's done this so many times that he doesn't even need the directions. So I have the directions to my phone. My eyes got so heavy because I'm gonna give y'all the backstory on how we even got there and like how there were so many signs for us not to go. But my eyes were so heavy. I only slept like 6 hours that whole trip. So my eyes were getting so heavy, and I told Janae, like, put it on your phone. Put the GPS on your phone. I still had the GPS on my phone because, like I said, Lex is sitting by me, so I want her to still be able to see it. That's why the phone was in my lap. So my eyes doze off, and I'm asleep. Y'all, I promise y'all, I was like this. Like this. Lex called my name and said, Maya, he trying to kidnap us. Immediately, I woke up. But before all that, because I'm asleep, I don't know what everything is going on, but basically he was going down a speed bump. And when he's slowing down during a speed bump, he pressed the gear, moved the gear, turned around, snatched their phones out their hand. Immediately when he snatched them phones, Lex started beating him. Started beating the fuck out of him. She's like, nigga, what did she say? She was like, bitch ass nigga, like, bitch ass nigga. And Janae immediately started following that. When Lex started punching him, like the first couple punches, she said, Maya, he's trying to kidnap us. Y'all, I woke out of my sleep to find out my friends are getting attacked. I just told y'all in the other video, I don't play by my friends. I woke up, no questions being said. I'm not confused. I'm not, like, I immediately started swinging on this man. So Janae hitting him, think about this, but backwards, right? So Janae hitting him on this side. I'm hitting him on this side. Lex is punching him on this side. We is punching this fool. Like, all I know is how to fight. I don't know how to, like, squeeze and bite and do that. I'm just fighting like this is a bitch that just fucked my nigga. I'm so... But you're trying to take my life. He could not take that. He did not understand what was happening. So he got off the car and got on Janae's side. When he got on Janae's side, he chest kicked her. All right. After he got on Janae's side, he came to my side. Me and this nigga is playing tug of war with the door. Like he's trying to get me. This nigga hit me dead in my face. Like I have a filter on this. It's so bad. On the other video, you can see I have a cut somewhere right here. This nigga punched me. When he couldn't get to me, Lex was when I say thank you God for Lex, even Janae, thank you God for the people that was with me, but Lex was being so vocal and telling us what we needed to do, but like we knew what we needed to do, but like we was on a mission. Like now that it's being said out loud, okay, boom. So then Janae get in the front seat, she in the driver's seat. It's a stick shift. So we can't drive it. He go on Lex's side. That's when he chest kicked Lex. He hit Lex in the back of his, like, in the back of her head. He drug her by her wig, took her out the car. But y'all, like I said, this is not happening to us. I dragged Lex so motherfucking hard back in that goddamn car because you're not leaving without us. I pulled him in. So when that happened, like I said, my phone is on my lap. I don't know when it got off my lap. But I pulled her back in. I dragged him in the car with us. He's hitting us. Y'all, when he swung and hit me in my throat, I thought this nigga had a knife. I thought he had a knife to my fucking throat. I thought this nigga stabbed me in my throat. I thought it was over. But y'all, I'm still swinging. Like, I'm going like this because Lex is like right here and he's trying to pull Lex. I'm swinging. He realized that wasn't going to work. He got back to Janae. He came back to me. Y'all, this nigga was... That shit is undescribable. When I tell y'all the pieces is still coming together because even watching my friends' videos and watching this video, it's like, oh my God, I did pull you. Oh my God, like I was punching him. Like, oh my God, we really got chest kicked. We really had to run off the car. I know for sure Janae was trying to drive the stick shift, but like even Lex said when we first got in the car, like I wish I knew how to drive a stick shift. We don't know how to drive stick shifts. That's not something we know how to do. All I know, y'all, is that this nigga attacked my friend from the back seat. He had been looking at her the whole ride there, and I didn't know because I was asleep. And let me tell y'all, I would never sleep in a car again, but I know it was not my fault. Like that, nobody is blaming nobody because we got out of the situation, and that was nothing but God. Like I said, he came to both he came from every single direction twice. He came from his side. He had their phones. I don't know where my phone was at when I got out the car, because we had told each other like, hold on, this is gonna punching. I was punching. Lex did the biggest motherfucking one. That hoe is scratching, grabbing his balls. We put our fingers in his booty hole. We was doing anything to get him. I'm doing whatever, like anything you could think of. And that's why I really don't appreciate y'all coming in like the comments asking like why, like we could have did this, or we should have did this, or I shouldn't have been asleep, or why y'all ain't wake her up, or yada this and that. Y'all, we made it out. And we made it out because the idea of what we had going on is we not leaving one or the other. One or the other not going. Like, it ain't, you either gonna take all three of us, because all three of us staying. Like, if I gotta get hoes down by the end of the night, I'm gonna be holding these hoes' hands by the end. You know, I'm not letting go. I refuse to come back to Houston and tell Miss Emma or Kyrie that they don't have their daughter or mama. You feel me? So we was so big on like making sure we got each other right. So he tried to drag me out the car a couple times. He done dragged Lex out the car a couple times. He done tried to get Janae. And I don't know how, but we got off the car. We got out the car. We just start running. We start taking off. But y'all, what's so crazy is when I was getting off the car, I could hear my phone. Or I have an Apple Watch as well. And it started making like that emergency noise. You know, like that. I don't know how to explain it, y'all. I heard it. So I thought I had it. We're running though. Like, we ain't got no choice. We don't got no shoes on. We have no shoes on. Running barefoot. Like I said, y'all, I was asleep before this happened. I don't see my phone and see that we was 5 minutes away or however far we was. I'm thinking we 8 hours away. I'm thinking we in Bolivia. Y'all, I can't even say Cartagena. So y'all know I'm thinking we in what? I don't even know the cities in the country. Like, I do not know, y'all. So I'm just praying to God. Like, y'all, I was praying to my daddy. No, if y'all don't know, my daddy passed away. So I'm praying to my daddy, like, oh my God, please, this cannot be the end. Like, this cannot be the end. Like, please do not let this be the end. Like, I don't care how bad I want to see you. I don't care how bad I be speaking on. I just cannot. This cannot be the end. Like, we got to make sure Lex get home to her son. We got to make sure Janae go back to Minnie. Like, we got families. We got parents. We got mamas and dads. Like, no way. You know what I'm saying? So, we start running. Y'all, this man then got back in the car, started driving. Stopped. That's when we panicked. We panicked bad as fuck, but we still running. Panicking. He gonna get out the car and pick up the pieces. Cause like I said, we are grabbing. We are playing tug of war with our lives. We are fighting for our lives. Janae done took off the interior. The middle of his shit is fucked up. Cause we've been hitting him, knocking him, doing all types of shit. He's getting all that. Sassy ass nigga gonna throw Lex wig out the window and then drive off. But because we're running, I'm still looking back because I'm looking like this nigga better not turn back around and stop and hit us. Like, even though we just got out of this situation, we still got a whole bunch of obstacles to get from because I don't know where we're at. It's like 2:00 in the morning at this point. We've been fighting for at least 10 minutes. We've been fighting for at least 10 minutes. He done came on every side of the door. He came back on his side of the door. He jumped on the car to get our phone. So he's driving. Janae has her hands on the on the passenger side in the front, trying to get our phones. He's probably going 30 miles per hour and stops, trying to brake check her. In my mind, I'm running. I'm running behind my friend because in my head, if she's getting back in the car, we're all getting back in the car. So let me just go ahead and keep up. Like, let's keep this shit, right and tight, right? Anyway, that did not work. So we're just running. While we're running, y'all, I won't even say 500 feet away. It was 3 motorcycles waiting on us. 3 motorcycles waiting on us. We started screaming help. Janae know how to speak a little Spanish, so she was saying it in Spanish. We screaming. They don't have no shoes on. We just running, and we just asking for, like, we just looking for help. But we saw this white man. What's the people that be living in them houses, them little smaller houses? They was in the 8 Mile movie with Eminem, with the house that Eminem and his mama used to live in. A trailer. He was in a trailer with his flashlight talking about, okay, like asking if we was okay. But like, we don't know who's in on this. Like, this just happened to us 30 seconds ago. So, us seeing the motorcycles, y'all, why Lex? Lex go hide behind this thin ass pole, booty bout big as hell. Who think you can't hide not a fuck thing from them niggas? 3 motorcycles waiting on us. A white man and a flashlight by a trailer. Rerunning to the next resort. Because, like I said, y'all, I was just asleep 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, my eyes was closed. I have no idea what was on my phone. I have no idea how far we are. I'm just following along and going with the, like, there's no questions being asked right now. We're just fighting for our life. So I had no idea that we was 5 minutes from the resort. But this is 5 minutes driving. This is not 5 minutes walking. We're also in the dark. Our resort is in the cut. We running. We see a hotel. We see a resort. We thinking because at our resort they speak English, because it's tourists, they gonna speak English. But we're not at the resort. We're at the security to get in the resort. Biggest language barrier that you can motherfucking imagine. We were talking to these people in Google Translate. Mind you, we are freaking out. We can barely breathe. Like, everybody is panicking. Because this did not just happen. We talking to them. Mid combo, this nigga start chuckling, y'all, laughing. I'm in this whole, like, the girl from Bad Girls Club. Why are you laughing at me? I had to ask them, like, what is so funny? Like, what is funny? Like, and that's when Lex came up with this, like, are y'all in on this? Like, is y'all trying to get us too? Because we don't trust nobody. We don't know who to go to. We don't know what to do, who to speak to, where to, like, y'all, it's crazy. So I get this idea to go through the gate. The gate is closed, but if I push it both ways, my little ass can maybe get through it. All I hear is Luke say, Maya, I got something to go to. Chill. Because if I run through this, I'm trespassing. These niggas gonna shoot me in my back. I'm trying to go to the resort and get a phone and talk to somebody in English, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna make it. I'm knowing they'll follow me because that's what we've been doing this whole time. There's no talking for real. But I knew they would follow me, but it's like, no, fuck that. So we keep talking to them. They're trying to talk to our resort, and they're calling the resort on a walkie, like, asking, like, do we live there? Like, they asking us our resort, our names, our room number, and we didn't want to give them no room number. Why would I give you my room number? Like, y'all finna take us. Like, oh my God, what the fuck? Why do you need that? You do not need that, and we're telling you we no shoes and that. And that wasn't us, obviously. So then we told them the room number because we realized we was not gonna stay there not a minute longer. Like, as soon as we can get the fuck out of Colombia, we got the fuck out of Colombia. That's why we was back 24 hours, and it's unbelievable. Unfucking believable. So we see this van come. Silver van, unbranded, no name on it. We like, oh my God, y'all, like, this could be just as bad. And it doesn't make it no worse. Like, the van was right there. As the van is parking, we see another van that's branded with the name of the resort we're at. So we're like, oh my God, is it passing us up? Should we get in this van? Then they talking about we need to get in the back. Lex pull me. I'm getting in the front. They in the two. They sit on this too, and we got the security man that we just talked to for the last like 20 minutes in the middle. We not playing, because even when the man came and picked us up, I'm asking him for his ID. I'm asking for his information. I don't care about no name tag, because you could have got it out for that Party City. I don't know. But cousin, y'all could all be doing this to us. We don't know. We don't trust nobody. We just literally just almost got our life taken and fought for our life, and we barely got out of it. So of course we're not trying to go back in the situation. So we get in the van. We got our windows down. The Lex and Janae got their windows down. I got my window down, and I keep pressing a lock, because when we got in it, I heard them lock it, and I'm really paranoid at this point. So if I'm in the front seat, I'm finna keep this door unlocked. Every 5 seconds, I kept pressing the lock button, because if we gotta roll out, we don't got no phones. The phones is in the car. Mine's under the seat. The man don't even know my phone under the seat. So I'm just unlocking. If we gotta roll and go again, we gonna do it again, and we gonna run back to the resort. But we seen a resort name, and it was like a release. But, like, we still so scared, like, terrified. So we finally get to the resort. I think we stopped and talked to them for a minute, but we wasn't really trying to talk, because we were trying to go back to our room and get our iPads. Thank God that we had our iPads, and immediately we just called our families. We're trying to talk to them, yada, yada, this, right? Cool. The police finally got there. Like I said, y'all, my phone fell. He didn't snatch my phone. So my phone is under his seat. He has no idea that my phone is under his seat. So he's driving, making pit stops. I'm screenshotting every time this nigga make a move. I have 18 screenshots in my phone of this nigga with the phones in the car. The police get there. I'm telling them the last stop. The last stop was a minute ago when they got there. I'm just showing them like, hey, like he's right here, right here. They gonna ask us, should we go with them? Like we need to go with them. We need to go with Colombia laws. We need to go with them and identify them. We need to identify the man that just tried to kidnap us, so we can know that it's him. We all looked at each other like, fuck no. I'm telling them like, there's no way I'm going back in a situation that we just got out of. Like, we were so blessed to get out of this situation. I'm not putting myself in no danger. We all on the same page. None of us is doing the same thing. Like, we is not going back in that car. The cop car wasn't even a cop car. Not the cop cars we used to. It looked like a SWAT car. Like the people they like transferring the inmates. Like the backup, they pull it and it's people. Like we wouldn't be able to have got back in. Like we wouldn't be able to have unlocked that door. I don't know what the fuck he thought was going on, but that shit was stupid as fuck. So they like, okay. Mind you, we're translating through somebody at the resort. It's a guy named Raphael. Raphael, I love you with all my heart. Thank you so much for being on our side. Thank you for trying to communicate. But at the same time, he was translating, and I'm not sure he was saying everything that we were saying. So it's like, again, it's a language barrier. These we can barely communicate with these people to even get the help that we need. So what was I saying? They asked me for my iPad. The police officers asked me for my iPad, to bring my iPad with them to go to the scene without us, because we didn't agree to go to the scene with them. I'm like, no, I'm not giving y'all my iPad. This is the only way I'm able to communicate with my mama. The only way I'm gonna be able to communicate with my mama. No, like there's no way I'm giving y'all my iPad. I already got my phone stolen. Like I just almost got kidnapped. We all just like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not giving you my iPad. This nigga gonna ask me for my iCloud. My iCloud. So you want me to give you my iCloud so that when I do leave Colombia, you'll know exactly where I'm at right now? So you can come to Houston and come get me at my mama's house? Absolutely fucking not. So the police said they're gonna go to the scene, and we told them to call the resort because they was active. We couldn't get WhatsApp. We on iPads, and for some reason none of us could download WhatsApp. None of us could update WhatsApp, so we wasn't gonna be able to be in contact with them. So how about y'all contact the resort, and the resort call us from the room, because we about to go in our room. We don't even want to be outside. I know there's security at the front and it's really hard to get in here, but like I said, cousin of a cousin, I don't know who's on this. I don't really believe y'all on my side, so we gonna be the smartest that we can be. So the resort came to our door, which I don't know why they came to our door, because we just almost got kidnapped. So obviously we don't want you at our door. We would have came back down, no problem. But they came to our door. They on FaceTime. We telling him the description of the car. Like I said, Janae had poured the interior. Lex had said on her side, she was sitting on the right side in the back seat, that it was kind of scratched up in the tent. We telling him that. I'm also telling him that my phone is under the seat. It's my phone is in there. These things are going to tell us they don't have probable cause, and it's not part of the law. It's prohibited for them to open the door without permission. Now, I know I'm from the U.S. and I know we a little corrupt, but baby, that sounds like some bullshit to me, bitch. My phone is down there. My phone is literally, we put the satellite on. I'm telling y'all the street. I'm telling y'all exactly where this nigga at. The only reason we didn't go is because we didn't know if it was a warehouse, a butcher shop, a chop shop. We didn't know if the cartel was going to be waiting on us. We're not going to get shot and be put in another predicament where we almost lose our life. So, we didn't go. Looking back at it, I wish we would have went, but at the same time, I'm glad where we were at. Like, I'm like being home. Like, fuck the phones. We replaced the phones. I have a new phone. I don't even care. So, they went back to they said three yellow taxis. We told them the description of the man. We told him he was darker than me. He had a little hair, but not too much hair, and he was young, and he had a goatee. We told them the description before they even went. Why the fuck they gonna FaceTime us and show us the man, this old ass man? I really believe it could have been his dad, the granddad, because he made so many stops to where like he probably had somebody else driving the car on the way home. It wasn't him dropping it off. Like, we don't even know if this is really where the man stay. But they showed us this old ass Colombian, barely got any hair, no chin hair whatsoever, no beard, no nothing. We just looking like, so this the end? Like, y'all done trying to help us? Like, I really believe the police officers were more like, y'all over here asking for phones, but we really wanted to find him. We wanted him to, I want this nigga to be under the jail cell. I want the devil personally to come get this nigga and drag him down below him. I believe he deserves the worst of the worst of the worst. Okay, so we just wanted him never to be able to do that again. If we the way this happened, it felt like a movie. So we thought we was gonna get the happy ending and where everything got solved before we left, and we could just go home and nothing. We would never have to like think or talk about it again. But now we have to spread this awareness because this is so real. You don't think it's gonna happen until it happens. So they basically like gave us false hope, telling us we gonna find the phone, whatever the case may be. We end up going down to the resort later on because we had to pack our bags because we ready to go. We about to go. Why everybody at the resort know who we are? Because we the only young black group with curly hair, red hair. We almost got kidnapped, and the whole resort knows about it. We trying to talk to the people about getting a refund because what the fuck, we're not staying here no more. We're about to leave. Like the car is coming to get us. We ordered a car through a private company. Our travel agent did it for us. So we real paranoid, y'all. Like, we not playing no games no more. While we get to the airport, our phones are 4 miles away. This nigga is back at the same location that he picked us up when we went to Casablanca. Plaquet, whatever. Y'all, I don't even care about the names and what happened no more because I'm gone. I'm back in my city. I'm not even going to say what city I'm in because I don't want y'all to come get me. I don't
now
want
in my bed, it's so surreal to me. You know why? Because I survived a kidnap attempt with my friends in Cartagena, Colombia. Excuse my lashes, y'all. I keep crying. Like, this is something that's so traumatizing to me. And I just decided to share my story because I know so many people who travel and you never would think that it would be you. This is going to be a simplified version. I already told the full story on my Instagram, but I just wanted to share it on TikTok as well. So this should just be a shorter version. So me and my friends met up with a mutual friend that just so happened to be in Colombia. We decided to do a party bus tour. Once the party bus was over, they did leave with their private driver because they had a meal to go eat with their private chef. And we was just like, okay, well, we're going to go grab some food because the food at our resort was nasty. So we ended up going to Casa Palenque. Now, this is not like a random area. Tourists go here all the time. When I tell y'all, it's kind of like, I want to say like a Bourbon Street. I don't know if y'all ever been to New Orleans, but it's basically like a strip. Like, it's a lot of people out there that's been there. It's like, it was a public place. So we ate. I had me a little hookah. My phone did get stolen, so I'm going to include as much pictures as I can, but I really don't have anything to show y'all. So once it was time to go, there's taxis, like, all over the place, like, you know, to take you home. If you go to Cartagena, Colombia, do not trust the yellow taxis whatsoever. The first taxi we went to was trying to charge us $50, and we was like, no, we don't want the $50. After that, we went with the second taxi, and it's crazy because he charged us $50 too, but we was just like, at that point, it was like, okay, honestly, if we keep trying, they're all going to charge us $50. We just wanted to get home. Our hotel was about 30 minutes from where we were at in the city. So we was just like, okay, forget it. We're going to go ahead and take it. So we told him where we were going, and he said, okay. He never put in his GPS. We just took that as this is his city. I know my way around my city without a GPS, so that's why we didn't think anything. The only reason we were taking taxi, how we knew that Ubers weren't illegal, we would not have took a taxi. We just thought that it made sense to take, you know, what was legal. We weren't trying to get in trouble in a foreign country. So I'm not going to go into deep details as far as the red flags. I'm just going to give y'all all the red flags that we seen, which led up to the event, and then I'm going to tell y'all the event. First red flag, he did not use the GPS. We assumed that he knew where he was going because this was his city. We told him where we needed to go, but we did put in our GPS the hotel resort so that we could track it. We did that anytime we got in a car with anybody because that, I don't know, that's just how I am. Even if I take an Uber back home here where I'm from. Number two, he kept looking back at me. My friend sat in the passenger side. I sat behind her, and my other friend sat in the seat behind him. He kept looking back the whole ride. I didn't know. I'm not going to lie. Colombians, they were flirtatious, very flirtatious. So I didn't know what he was on, but I didn't say anything to him. He did not talk the entire time. Let's start there. He didn't say a word. He kept taking wrong turns. My friend had to tell him, like, hey, no, you're supposed to keep straight because he kept trying to take a left. Oh, no, make a right. Like, our time went up from 23 minutes. We were 23 minutes away from our hotel. It went up to, like, 25. And then it started going down from there. My friend who was in the front seat, of course, she could see more what was going on in the front. She said that when he was supposed to make a U-turn, which you would have to be in the left-hand lane, he tried to get in the right, and she told him, like, hey, no, you need to get in the left lane. Another thing, anytime you go to foreign countries, when you're in the car with them, they drive hella fast. Like, They have bad road rage. This man was driving slow. It took like a 23-minute ride. It took us about 35 minutes to get there. So now to the attempt. We literally were 5 minutes away from our hotel, y'all. This man drove us 30 minutes. We were 5 minutes away from our hotel. Out of nowhere. Mind y'all, this was a stick shift car. I did mention when we first got in the car, I was like, y'all, I wish I knew how to drive a stick shift. Not knowing that we would actually have to attempt to try to drive a stick shift. He changed the gear and immediately grabbed behind him, reached my phone and reached my friend's phone in the passenger seat. My other friend who was sitting behind him, she was sleeping. So I'm a kidnapped attempt in Cartagena, Colombia. So in the process of me attacking him, I'm screaming to my other friend. I'm like, wake up, wake up. He's trying to kidnap us. So she starts attacking him too. So it's 3 of us attacking him from different directions. I feel like he did not expect this to happen at all. Like, he did not expect us to put up a fight like that, y'all. We were going in on him. So at this point, he's trapped in the corner, the driver's side of the car. So he jumps out the car. So at this point, since he can't have all 3 of us, he's at least trying to take one of us. So he comes to the back side of the car. He tries to drag my friend out the car. I told them, I said, y'all, we need to stay together. We're either all going to be in this car or we're all going to get out this car. So he keeps trying to drag her out the car. I'm pulling her back in. He tries that for a good 5 minutes. He couldn't get her out. After that, he comes to my side. Y'all, I got the most damage. Like, he kept hitting me the most. I don't know if it's because I was attacking him the most or what, but y'all, he kicked me in my chest. Y'all, he had steel toe boots on. He kicked me and my friend in the chest, actually, but he kicked me in my chest. He dragged me out the car with my wig. My friend pulling me in. She pulled me in, so that pulled him back in. When he got in, he's like hitting me. He's hitting me in my chest, y'all. So at this point, I'm just literally trying anything just to get out of this situation. Y'all, I bit him. Not only did I grab his balls, I twisted them. And I just kept twisting and twisting and twisting. And eventually, he just backed up off of me. So then he tried my last friend. She must have went in on him so bad, y'all. Her nails, her raw meat is showing. I have the picture of that, so I'm going to put that in here. Her raw meat is showing on her nails. Like, y'all. So eventually, he gave up on that and he went back to the front. But once all these attacks did not work, y'all, eventually he tried to get back in the car. My friend is in the front. Oh, when he tried to attack me, my friend's in the front trying to drive the car. We were trying to, get out at least out of the situation. And once he realized that worked, he got back in the car and we were trying to lock the car. We don't know how to work a foreign car. And I feel so helpless in this situation. And y'all, we are on a pitch black road, no street lights, nothing. So he was trying to drive again. We started attacking him again. You're not going nowhere with us, sir. So eventually he got back and he drugged me out the car. Y'all, ripped my whole wig off of me. My knee is scraped up. So then my friends hopped out the car. We all hopped out the car. So all of our phones are in the car at this point. We're going to pitch black road. So my friend is still trying to get our phones. And she was hanging on the door as he was driving. He kept trying to brake check. She was trying to get our phones so bad because we did not know where we were going to go. We're in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country. We were terrified after he just took our phones, attacked us. So once that did not work, he ended up driving off. My instincts just automatically click in. I'm like, y'all, I understand y'all want y'all phones, but we have to go. He may have somebody waiting to come get us. You don't know who he has with him, accomplices or what. So I'm like, y'all, we got to run. So we just started running, y'all. We just kept running. All of a sudden, somebody on a motorcycle came. I was like, y'all, no, don't talk to him. We just kept going. And I realized it was a security guard. He was trying to help us. Right to that point, y'all, we have no shoes, we have no phones. My wig is off my head. We just have nothing. We realized it was a security station. They helped us. At first, we were not trusting of them. We did not want to. It was a language barrier, so we could not communicate with them. They were trying to communicate with us through Google Translate. I didn't know if they were in on it, so I did not want to communicate with them. But eventually, we realized I just was praying the entire time. Honestly, when we were running the entire time, I was praying. I was like, God, just thank you, Lord. God, just give me discernment, Lord. Give us guidance. I was just like, God, just please let us make it back home to our families. We were all on the same court that if we made it back to that hotel, we were leaving on the first flight out back to Houston. So yeah, eventually, the security people, they got in contact with our hotel and they were able to send a car to come get us. When the car came, it was untagged, y'all. I was not playing with them. He was like, no, y'all, come on, let's get in the car or whatever. And I was like, no, if y'all security guards are not getting in this car with us, we're not going. We will walk back to this hotel, because we knew how to get there. It was just a dark pitch black road, like nothing but trees, woods, like we're scared. The security guard was like, yeah, we'll come. He tried to get in the front. I said, no, you're getting in this back seat, mister. Y'all, we made him ride in between us. I made my friend get in the front seat. We had our windows down in the back seat in case we needed to jump out that car, but we made it back to the hotel safe, y'all, immediately. We just like broke down. We were hugging each other. Like, we could not sleep. This is just like such a traumatizing experience. Everybody keep telling us, like, we need to contact the police, the embassy, and everything. Everybody it was a lot. The police came. They eventually went to go check the scene out, and one of my friends, her phone was left inside the car because he did not take her phone. She was sleeping. So we had her updated location. Even still to right now, we can see her updated location because her phone isn't dead. Y'all, they went there. They showed us a random man. They said it was 3 taxis in that apartment complex. They showed us a random man driver. It wasn't him, but they never showed us 2 other drivers. So honestly, I feel like the police was in on it. They tried to actually get us to leave with the police. They said we have to go with him to go with them to identify the man, and we refused. I told them we're not going anywhere. Like, if I go anywhere, it's going to be me leaving here to go to the airport to go home. And I'm so glad I didn't, because they could have been in on it. Like, they didn't show us the guy. I thought I was over it. A couple hours that went by. It was about 12 hours later. I thought it was fine. Mind y'all, we literally had only been in Colombia for 24 hours at this point. We arrived in Colombia at 10:30 p.m. on Monday. This happened Tuesday at 1:38 in the morning. We were literally texting each other in the ride the entire time, which is crazy, because we were literally had just joked about, like, I told her, I said, he acting weird. If he tries something, we're going to take his car. Not knowing that a minute later, he would snatch our phones and we could have been sex trafficked, y'all. He literally had 3 motorcycles waiting down the road, but because we had passed them up and beat him up to that point, they didn't come to that point because we were so close to where the security was. They did not want us to get caught. I just want to tell anybody who decides to go to Cartagena, Colombia, if you ever decide, get a private driver. Honestly, I wouldn't even trust the street food. Get you a private chef. Like, do not trust the yellow taxis. Do not go anywhere by yourself. Keep the communication with those people to a bare minimum, because they scam. Even when we bought stuff off the street, y'all, they kept trying to scam us and overcharge us. This man tried to sell my friend some gas, some Zaza. He wanted $50 for 3.5. For 3.5. Do you think we're green? Mind you, nobody out there was smoking. That was skeptical. He told me, so I got that sticky icky. No, you kept your sticky and your icky, because nobody wants that. My biggest fear was going out here and getting like a stomach bug. I didn't got kidnapped. That was the least of my worries. Like, this is just such a traumatizing experience. 1 minute I'm crying, the next minute I'm happy, because I'm like, dang, I really made it back home. I just keep thinking about how so many people do not make it back home, and nobody understands how I feel in this situation except my 2 friends who were there with me. It's so many emotions, y'all. I'm paranoid. Like, when I got off the plane, I'm checking over my shoulder. Like, I know I'm going to have to go to therapy for this situation, because it's so traumatizing. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. My voice is going in and out because I keep crying. Like, this is just such a devastating experience, and it makes me want to set out on traveling. We literally had another trip booked for May. This literally makes me want to sit out on traveling. We've said forget the trip, forget the money we spent. Y'all, we spent so much money on this trip. It's just not even worth it. Be safe. Watch your surroundings. And if you don't know how to defend yourself, please have self-defense. Because if it wasn't for us self-defending ourselves, that man probably would have been able to get us. He was not expecting that at all. Like, he just kept looking at us like he was in shock. We fought back for our lives. And I will do it again if I have to. If I had a weapon, I would have defended myself if I had to. Please just be cautious, y'all, as a young female, like, anywhere.
So I just want to give a huge shout out to these ladies for, being brave, fearless, really sticking together to get themselves out of this dangerous situation, because this could have been a life or death. And they decided to, like, they was like, hey, we ain't nobody leaving without each other, we all gonna get out of this together. And that's what you really need. With these girl trips, you got to be careful, because people like to target, and y'all really need to be on the same page with a lot of this stuff. We heard about and seen, the case in Punta Cana with that missing student. If I'm going on a girls trip, these are the type of girls I want to be around, that, we gonna have each other back. The whole we leave together, we stay together, that really needs to come in play, because, especially when you go out the country, because, a lot of these people be just watching and looking for a target and really hoping that, women let their guards down and just go for whatever. But when you traveling, especially out the country, you really got to be on point, to be aware. And I'm not saying not have a good time, because who doesn't love a good vacation, right? But it's really important that, you be in your P's and Q's and be aware of your surroundings and things of that sort.
Because this video might actually save your life, especially if you're someone that likes to travel. My name is Pretty Next Door, and I was held in a bar against my will and extorted out here in Colombia. On October 31st, I decided I wanted to go to a Halloween party in Medellin. I called an Uber. I get into the Uber, and the man, he's speaking Spanish. I know enough Spanish to get me by. I'm not fluent. So he starts talking to me, and he seems very friendly. Anyone that knows me, they know I love to talk. I'm a very friendly person. So I wasn't thinking nothing of. As we are driving on the way over to the place I originally wanted to go to, he took me to El Poblado. As we are driving, he tells me that the bar I want to go to is closing down. You're not going to have a lot of fun here. When you get there, you're only going to be there for maybe 10-20 minutes, which was a lie, because I looked this place up prior and it said 4 o'clock in the morning. I had been drinking, and I kind of just took his word for it, to be honest, which was very, very stupid of me. I thought maybe Google Maps had been wrong about what time the place was open, because anyone who's been to Colombia, everybody knows Google Maps is off. It's never accurate. It never brings you to the accurate location. So I thought it was the same thing with time. He shows me his phone, and he says there's a party here. It has a whole bunch of music, and he's showing me this place, and I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking, oh my God, that looks fun or whatever. So he proceed to snatch my phone out my hand and run into the bar. When I tried to run inside after my phone, the big security man in the front bars me so I can't go into the bar. So at this point, I go ballistic. I'm crying in front of the place. I'm making a really, really big scene. I'm crying hysterically because I'm out the country in a place where I don't know anyone. I'm alone. And now they have my only way of communication for me to talk to anybody. So now, because I'm making a scene, people are asking me what's going on. It looks like they start coming in, they start moving around. They said, lady, it's okay. Don't cry, lady. Don't cry. Trying to make it seem like they don't have nothing to do with me crying. So then when I'm starting to tell people what's going on, they make me go in the bar. They tell me, go in the bar, you're not going to get your phone back. I have no choice. I go into the bar because I want my phone. As I go into the bar, everything starts to shut down. They said, everybody start to leave. They start kicking everybody out the bar that's left in there. They said, hey, we're closing. I'm just like, oh crap. And then next thing you know, before I realize, I'm in this bar alone, and I'm just surrounded by men. An exception for the bartender who was serving me earlier. They tell the girl something, they whisper to her, and she ends up leaving as well. So now I'm just the only girl here with a whole bunch of men in this bar in this foreign, strange country. So now they're not talking to me nice anymore. They said, lady, You are talking to gangsters. They said, I understand, I speak English, we are gangsters. You lucky, you not men, we would fuck you up long time ago. You need to pay. So now, it's not just the price for the bottle, which was clearly overcharged. Now, they're charging me $500 USD to get my phone back. Guys, people are making around $300 a month out here. $500 for my phone back was crazy. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did not have it. And then they were not trying to give back my phone. I said, how the fuck am I supposed to give you guys this money and I don't have my phone? You know what this man proceeds to do? He gets it from the lady and he gives me the bill. I said, why you're giving me it? You told me you were gonna pay. He's like, oh no, too much, you pay. So now I'm livid. I said, this man sat here and ordered this bottle. I was already pre-gaming before I came outside. So he's getting this bottle and he drinking way more than me. I was already tipsy and stuff like that. The man goes and says, you know what? It's okay. I understand. You're actually right. Let me go to my car and I'm going to go down to my car and go get my money out my wallet. I said, oh no, you don't. You're not going anywhere. So he's trying to go leave. I said, hell no. I'm going downstairs first to go make the first complaint because I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to go in his car, leave, and never come back. So as we're getting downstairs, he whispers to the man that we see in the front. And he's whispering to him because I'm trying to walk out the door with him and tell him he's not going anywhere without me. The bar person says, both of you guys can't leave. So I said, why he gets to go to his car when he don't got no money? So I told the bar person, no, don't let him leave. He's trying to leave me here. Then the man is running off quickly. And the bar people sitting over here stopping me from going after the man. So they said, relax, lady, relax, lady. Wait for him to come back from the car. I'm a live streamer on another platform. So in the midst of all this going on, I actually was filming. So there was people that were witnesses to this. After a while, the man clearly didn't come back like I knew he wasn't. And the guy said, hey, lady, where's your friend? Well, who's going to pay the bill, lady? So I'm live streaming and I'm showing the people who's doing this to me and everything. The people threatened to call the police on me. And at this point, I want the police there. I said, please call the cops and let the cops know what happened because they're going to understand this, which I was hoping. I didn't really know. But I was just saying call the police because at this point, it wasn't fair to me. I ended up getting banned off my live stream. And I started going in the comments and going to people's lives and saying, hey, can you please tell someone that I'm about to get locked up? I tried to click my live stream to go back on live so people could know what was going on. These men come to Colombia. And I'm here right now. This is my third day here. I do not recommend coming out here for multiple reasons. And I've only been here for 3 days. And this is the beginning of my third day. I feel like as a black woman here, you're extremely targeted. Targeted in terms of being scammed, in terms of being sex trafficked, in terms of being robbed, in terms of being kidnapped. Like, I wouldn't even come out here as a solo traveler. Like, I'm not coming back here for real. I had 3 friends that only been here for 24 hours and almost got kidnapped. They're on the next flight back home. And that's not my story to tell, so I'm gonna let her tell it to you when she gets herself together and, you know, she's fine. The yellow taxi cabs, they're not to be trusted. You can't take Ubers and Lyft out here because it's illegal. It's like if you don't have a driver or somebody that knows the area, don't come out here. Like, I have a driver. By the grace of God, like, I found somebody before I came out here, and I trust him with my life because he's been making sure I've been good since I got here. I have not walked into a store, into an excursion without him coming inside with me or without him taking there. And every time it's time for me to be picked up, he's 15 minutes early. He do not play about us. This country is legitimately 80% men, probably 20% women. You see when y'all be going to these little like DR, Jamaica, you guys can wear your little bathing suits with their cover. I didn't even feel comfortable enough to walk around with my bathing suit and a cover up out. I feel like I was literally a walking target. Like I feel like people thought I was selling myself. And then on top of that, this country for sure do not try to adjust to Americans. They don't even try to learn English. Like, a lot of them really don't give a fuck to try to learn English at all. They're just gonna hit you with the Google Translate
and put that phone in your face. My security downstairs and where I'm staying at, they don't know not a fucking lick of English. All they know is passport number for us to get in, and that's another thing. They require your fucking passport number for everything. They require your passport number to get into your hotel. They require your passport number to book some of the restaurants. They require your passport number to book your excursions. They ask for your first name, your last name, and your passport number for literally everything. And then I know they have like the people that be trying to sell things to you, like the little people that be in the streets that try to sell things to you. They're so, like, I understand, like, when I seen videos and people saying like, oh, they're annoying, like they don't know how to leave you alone. No, it's more than just annoyance. Like, they will shove these things in your face and you can say no. And I'm from fucking New York. Like, I know how to say no to anybody. They're not going to walk away from you, bro. They'll put it in your face like, here. Nothing out here is free. If they sing to you, that's not free. If they dance for you, that's not free. If you want to take a picture, that's not free. Don't touch nothing. Don't accept no free samples. Because once you touch it, they're going to tell you to pay for it. My first day here, 2 girls from North Carolina told me they got scammed out of $1,100. They tried to charge their card $1,100 for 2 beach chairs, 2 margaritas, and like a lobster dinner. $1,100 US. 20 of them surrounded them on the beach, and they was like, oh no, we're gonna call policia, and they did not give a fuck. They was just like, okay, call the police in Spanish. They was like, okay, whatever. They ended up settling for giving them $400 US in cash. This is not a place where you can pull your money out because they're gonna target you. If you buy from one vendor, they're gonna all swarm you until you try to buy from all of them. Don't make no eye contact with them, no nothing. The catcalling it does not stop. It does not stop. Like, this is the first place that I really feel like I want to wear all my long dresses. I don't want to wear nothing revealing, no nothing, because it's literally 80% men out here, 20% women. The sex trafficking ring out here is so freaking high. I was supposed to go to the club tonight. I don't even think I want to go no more. The scenery is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. The food is beautiful. I have met so many beautiful people, but this is somewhere I will not recommend any black woman to go to unless you're going in a group that includes men. Like, unless you have many in a group. And if you're going in a group of girls, like my friends that almost got kidnapped yesterday, it was 3 of them, and they bigger than me. Like, they're big, hefty, like they could pack a punch. It's 3 of them. I wouldn't even recommend like a girls trip here, like, at all. Like, there's so many other countries that you guys can go to that's so welcoming to like black women and Americans. This is not the country for that. This is a great guys trip. This is not the country for that. There's not even enough, like, even as a guy, like, there's not even women out here for y'all to even come out here. Like, no. The way they treat Spanish tourists and white tourists is not the same way how they treat black people. It's not. Like, they don't bother them as much. They don't target them as much. They don't be in their face as much. Bro, we were sitting on a party bus, and they were trying to offer us to smoke weed. I haven't seen not one person smoke a weed in this fucking country. Not one person. I haven't seen a vape. I haven't seen a cigarette. I haven't seen nobody smoking since I got here. And you trying to sell us weed? It's giving you want to lace us. Like, all of this shit is just weird, bro. Like I said, I traveled to a lot of different countries, and y'all be seeing my TikToks. Colombia is not somewhere I'm going to come back again. So far, I'm having a great time in terms of that. But, like, my friend's situation just scared the fuck out of me, low-key. I'm just happy, like I said, I have a trusted driver who's been taking me around. Like, I haven't been booking no taxis, no Ubers, no nothing. And he stays with us. And every excursion that we really booked, most of it was like through Airbnb or through him, and I've done spoken to these people, so I know we'll be fine until it's time for us to go back home. But no, never again. Never.
Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.